We're gonna do Royal Rumble first. All right, so this one is called the 10 Shocking WWE Royal Rumble 2025 Surprise Returns. Now, if it was my choice, because I am going to the Royal Rumble, and if you guys are going there, I would like to say hi to you guys. I would love for every person on this list to show up. I don't know who they have on here, but even if you got to add extra slots to the Royal Rumble, just put them in there, bro. Put them over there. I think Samantha is overrated. All right, bro, let's get to the video.
She's a two-time winner.
10 surprise entrants we'll see in the 2025 Royal Rumble. Number 10.
Oh, by the way, hey, before we get into this, after every entrant they mentioned in this video, I want you guys to give me a 1 to 10 rating on what is the chances of this person showing up. 1 obviously, or 0 is the lowest. 10 is like, okay, they're absolutely gonna be there. So I want y'all to join in on me on that one. I've officially moved to the new crib, and I'm going to be there on Raw Netflix. Oh, okay. Leo's gonna be there. He said, "No, y'all crazy for real." Yeah, I'm not even.
Alexa Bliss. Various reports indicate that Alexa Bliss is finally on her way back to WWE television and will be back on our screens in 2025. Bliss would be a welcome addition to the women's roster. She's one of the most decorated female stars ever, and she would elevate any program she's attached to. Bliss has been away from WWE for a considerable length of time, and WWE may need to tweak her presentation slightly just so fans can easily reconnect with her work. Whilst there may be pushes for Bliss to bring back her supernatural character, a popular option on social media is Bliss bringing back a new form of her celebrated goddess persona. This was the persona that managed to get Bliss over on the main roster, and a spiteful theme song playing in the Women's Royal Rumble would be a certified way to create a huge pop. Number 9.
All right, what's the chance, guys? What's the chance of Alexa being there? Leo got 10, 9 for Alexa from Ocular Fan. It's almost 100% back, so I'll say 9. Justin Roberts. To do what, bro? Got 9, you got 10. So most of you guys feel like she's really gonna show up. Okay. I'll say like an 8. I'll say like an 8.
Joe Hendry. One of the most likely surprise entrants for the 2025 Men's Rumble is Joe Hendry. Hendry's entire gimmick and presentation screams Rumble surprise entrant, and he would no doubt receive a great reaction from the 40,000 in attendance. Hendry isn't contracted WWE talent, but it's believed that the relationship between WWE and TNA is still healthy, so it does seem likely that Hendry pops up in the Rumble. His TNA booking has received criticism in the second half of 2024, and some might say that his star power has faded. Nevertheless, WWE were looking to be stacking the Rumble with exciting surprises, and Hendry certainly fits the bill. But speaking of bills,
you know what? Honestly, Joe Henry's 9.5. Joe Henry's a 10. Someone has a 0. What? You saying he's not going to show up at all? We got a 10, a 10, 10. Bro, can we talk about how badly TNA has been blocking Joe? We can talk about that in a little bit. 10, 10, 10, 10 for Joe Henry. Oh, Hendry. Okay. Where'd I get Henry from, bro? What am I? I'm thinking of Mark. But you know what? He's definitely going to be there. But my thing is, because they had that teaser for him showing up on Raw, it's going to take away the surprise, man. It's going to ruin the surprise. It's going to ruin the surprise. I think if he showed up at Rumble, and Rumble's only 1 month away, so for them to have him, it's not confirmed, but that teaser he did on NXT that he's going to show up on Netflix, it's a big deal, but why not save it for Rumble, man? And I'm saying that selfishly because I paid money to be at Rumble. I want to do the chant. I want to do the hand waves and everything like that. I want him to be there so bad, bro. I don't even care about his wrestling, bro. I don't even care. I don't. I just care about his music and, naming different countries and all that stuff. That's my thing with Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry will get a big pop in my opinion, and an 8.5 or 9. He will show. Okay, so you're saying he's going to be there. All right, so we think he's going to be there.
Number 8, Bill Goldberg. Now in 2024, Goldberg officially announced that he'll be retiring in 2025. It's unclear if Goldberg will be having one or more matches, yet one of the smartest things WWE could do with Goldberg is give him a surprise spot in the annual Men's Rumble match. A name such as Goldberg in the Rumble will create social media buzz and will no doubt generate attraction in some capacity. As long as Goldberg delivers his appearance without any major blunders or botches, then it'd be a great showing for the WWE Hall of Famer. It's well known that Goldberg shines in small sporadic appearances, and the Rumble is literally the perfect opportunity for WWE to highlight Goldberg for all his strengths. Number 7.
All right. So what y'all think for Goldberg, man? What we got for Goldberg? We got a 0 already. Which I got? Bill Goldberg is a 0 for me. Just go home and don't come back. Dang. 1, please, no. Dang, y'all hate Goldberg like that, huh? In my opinion, Goldberg will go after Gunther or Braun, and him will have a showdown in the Rumble. 0. So y'all think there's no chance? No chance. Gunther will retire Goldberg. So y'all don't think he's not showing up to Rumble at all? There's not a chance. I don't know, man. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to agree with you guys. Do I want to see Goldberg wrestle somebody? No, because I feel like he's going to hurt somebody. I still got PTSD from what he did to Bret Hart. And after seeing what he did with The Undertaker, almost killed that man in the ring as well. I don't know if I want to see him touching another wrestler, but we know he's coming. We know he's coming. He said it on ESPN that he was going to be at something in the beginning of the year. So it has to be either the Rumble, Elimination Chamber, or WrestleMania. He's going to show up, guys, whether y'all like it or not. He's going to show up, bro. He's going to show up. He's going to show up. Now, here's the thing. For me, as an adult wrestling fan, I do not want to see Goldberg at all. I believe in Joe Hendry will show up and Goldberg just might. But what if he comes in and spears Joe Hendry? Would y'all be mad at that? But as an adult wrestling fan, bro, I don't want to see Goldberg in there at all. I'd rather see Gilbert. I'm not going to lie to you. As an adult wrestling fan, I would rather see Gilbert. But the wrestling kid within me, bro. The wrestling kid within me. I've never seen Goldberg live and in person. That's the smallest part of me that wants to see him there. He can walk in and just walk back out. I don't want him touching no wrestlers, bro. I don't. He going to wipe out half the roster. I stopped liking Goldberg after what happened with him and Kevin Owens. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. If he spears, Joe Hendry during his wave, as much as I will be dying laughing, bro. I would laugh. Yeah. That would be some nasty work, bro. But that would be some good heel work. My favorite women's wrestling is Io Sky. I like Goldberg more than The Rock. What? Come on, man. You got to be trolling. Hold on. Let me look at some of your comments, bro. You got to be trolling. There's no way. You like Goldberg better than The Rock? Okay. So you're not botting it. But you like Goldberg. Why? I would like to know that. Why do you like Goldberg better than The Rock? I just want Goldberg to say wham bam thank you Van Dam again. Oh my God. If he does that again, bro. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess, listen, I'm a huge advocate to each their own. Everybody can have their own opinion, but I'm just interested, bro. What about Goldberg do you like better than The Rock? I really want to know. Who is that? CJ, come on, man. I'm not going to judge you. I just don't get it. I don't want to judge you. I just don't get it. Yes, The Rock has almost ruined WrestleMania. Oh, all right. I see where you're going with this. Okay. But Goldberg almost ruined The Undertaker, bro. And Goldberg, if you go back and watch Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar when Stone Cold Steve Austin was the special guest referee, he almost ruined that WrestleMania too. If you look at it, he almost ruined that WrestleMania too. Do you think Big E will be number 30? We'll see. Let's see. Okay, so even Hogan has not been as selfish as The Rock. What Hulk Hogan have you been watching? Are we talking about Hogan Heroes? Like, what Hogan are we talking about? I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, man. That's. Hey, you know what? Maybe you know something I don't know. Just say you're a Cody crybaby and leave it at that. Dang. All right, let's move on.
Wade Barrett. Ever since Wade Barrett rejoined WWE as a commentator, there have been calls to see him enter the Royal Rumble match. Barrett had a decent career, never truly got a good send-off, so seeing him deliver bullhammer elbows in the matchup would be very welcomed. One of the key fantasy booking ideas that has been floating around social media recently is the idea of a Barrett versus Drew McIntyre match. Barrett had a vested interest in a feud between McIntyre and CM Punk, and fans believe that this was planting the seeds for an eventual showdown between Barrett and McIntyre. A match between the two would surely act as Barrett's final in-ring matchup, and his long-term friend facing him in said match would be the perfect retirement for the former Intercontinental Champion. Number 6, Jordan.
What y'all think? Wade Barrett, 5 or 6? 4 through 6? 4 through 6? Do y'all want to see Wade Barrett? Because I think tying up the thing between him and Drew McIntyre since earlier last year, they had to be doing that for some reason. I don't want to think that they did that and just leave it open. But to be fair, WWE does a lot of stuff sometimes, and then they just leave it open just in case they might want to use it in the future, right? Like I do when I just keep collecting stuff and hoarding stuff because I might want to use it in the future. But I would love to see that happen just for the storyline, right? And to be honest with you, I used to be a big fan of Bad News Barrett, bro. Don't even have a clear main direction for McIntyre. Yeah, I'd be down to see Wade. I'm afraid I might get some, Bad News Barrett. That's what I love. I'm afraid I got some bad news. And I remember one time, bro, Bad News Barrett, I almost got knocked out because of that man. Because wrestling has almost got me killed, guys. Wrestling has almost got me killed. And when I was younger, doing a DA's crotch chop, almost got me jumped. Because everybody knew what that meant. Almost got me jumped. And then Bad News Barrett, bro, saying I got some bad news to your mom when she asked you to do something as a joke. I almost got knocked out, bro. I almost got knocked out, bro. I would have been hearing these obituaries, not hear these thoughts, man. I almost got knocked out. And my mom, she from the old school days, you could put combos on kids. It ain't like that nowadays, but back in the day, you could put Street Fighter combos on kids and still stay home, right? He said, yes, hear these thoughts. Hogan was never as selfish as The Rock. Are you talking about Kiera Hogan? What Hogan? Which of the Hogans are we talking about? Because if you seen Hogan in WCW, but hey, I mean, you know what? If you feel that way, you feel that way. I'm not even. I appreciate your opinion. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel, bro. If you like Hogan or you like Goldberg better than The Rock, that's different. But you know what? Some people like pineapples on pizza. So, everybody has a different taste for things. Brother Thoughts was about to catch a beat down. Oh, yeah, I was about to catch a beat down and be 6 feet deep. Wait, what? Hulk Hogan, duh. And 6 feet under. No, I know who you're talking about. I'm messing with you, bro. When I say Kiera Hogan or the Hogan Heroes, I'm just messing with you. I know who you're talking about. I'm just a little confused about the whole who's selfish and who's not. But anyway, let's continue.
Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace is set to become a free agent in early 2025, and it's an expectation that Grace finds herself in WWE in some capacity. Grace has made a number of high-profile appearances in WWE over the past year or so, and it's apparent that Grace has impressed WWE higher-ups, specifically Triple H. Grace is tailor-made for WWE and is destined to be a huge star in the promotion. It's possible that Grace makes her start in NXT, however, even if this is indeed the case, then a Rumble surprise appearance isn't completely out of the question, and it'll be a solid way to reintroduce her to the WWE audience. Number 5.
All right, if there's a 1,000,000%, then that's what I'm gonna do. Grace, Alex, you with me on it, right? You feel me? Jet is a 10. She's leaving. She's leaving for sure, bro. There's no question about that. She already signed the contract. It's dried and everything. And I feel like when she comes to WWE full time, she might look a little different. I ain't gonna say why, but I feel like they're gonna put certain restrictions on her dietary consumptions. I'll just say that. But yeah, I think we all agree is that Jordan Grace is definitely gonna be there. What am I talking about regarding Hogan or Bayley? He's talking about what you said about Hogan. But anyways, let's move on.
Big E. Since Big E suffered a broken neck back in 2022, there's been no significant news relating to his in-ring status. Big E has taken on a new role in WWE as a pre-show analyst, and although he's tremendous in this role, he's still very sorely missed from an in-ring perspective.
I agree.
Big E is evidently trying to get medically cleared, but if his neck is still causing problems, then it's in everyone's best interest if Big E stays retired. However, due to Big E's recent cameo appearance during the Acclaim segment alongside Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, this has led to speculation that Big E is hoping to be cleared for a Royal Rumble appearance. The segment itself did seem to plant the seeds for Big E's eventual in-ring comeback, and if this is on the horizon, then there's no better time for the former WWE champion to make his return than the 2025 Royal Rumble. Number 4.
Which I got. Big E, what's the chance? You got an 8 from CJ? Okay, I feel you, CJ. We can get back on the same page, bro. We always come back. We wrestling family. Big E, 9.9. I think Big E will eliminate Kofi and Woods. I want a 10, but I'm going to go with a 2. I don't want to get my hopes up. I know, man. The New Day doesn't feel the same without Big E. And I love Xavier Woods, and I love Kofi Kingston, but Big E, bro. Big integral part of that. And you got, like I said, I'm going to Royal Rumble, and I would love for Big E to be there. So I'm going to go a 5 because I don't want to get my hopes up. But here's the thing. If Big E shows up, I'm going to record myself reacting to it. I'm going to do like a $25 gift card giveaway. And all I know is this. If Big E shows up, he better not come out there with his hair looking like it did on Raw. He better go get his shape up, bro. He get paid way too much money. And his clippers are only $20 at Walmart. Biggie, what are you doing coming out to Raw on a New Day celebration with your lineup like that, bro? That might look nasty. And I love Biggie. And my stuff ain't shaped up right now either. But, bro, you on national television making millions of dollars. There is no excuse, bro. No excuse. Guardian has appeared. What's up? Is that a Sonic? Oh, you must have just saw the movie. But, yeah, I got Biggie got a show. Ocular fan, I am more than 10 years older than you. I know more about this thing. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
X-Pac. One of the names that fans often suggest for a Royal Rumble appearance every single year is X-Pac. Sean Waltman is a notable name from multiple WWE eras, and it's about time for X-Pac to get his flowers and have a showing in the Rumble. X-Pac has been involved with WWE thanks to various projects over the years, and due to his positive relationship with Triple H, a Rumble appearance doesn't seem out of the question. But one of the more common complaints from recent Rumbles is that the surprise entrants haven't been unique or surprising, and an X-Pac cameo in the match would help negate some of that warranted criticism. Number 3, Stone Cold.
All right, so what's y'all guess on X-Pac? 4 or 5, 5. Like, would it be cool to see X-Pac there? Sure, but do I want to see him there? Maybe. Because I was a big X-Pac fan, and if he doesn't come out, and if they don't have the pyro with the X come, like, if they don't do that, just don't even bring him out, bro. That's the only thing I want to see him do. That's all I want to see him do, bro. Devon Dudley has started a YouTube channel. Yeah, I watched the first episode with him and Maven. And they're talking about like the most racist moments in WWE. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a long video. That's all gonna be based in the Vince era. D Nation said, nah, you don't want to see X-Pac there? Okay. Hey man, you know, it don't bother me either way. Either way. All right, let's move on.
Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin shocked the world in 2022 when he came out of retirement. Austin had previously retired back in 2003, but in 2022 at WrestleMania 38, the Texas Rattlesnake believed that it was the most appropriate time to make a return to the squared circle. It was reported that Austin was contacted to wrestle in 2023, and the matches pitched to Austin included featured WrestleMania matches against either Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. Austin rejected these pitches and seemed quite content with having his final match against Kevin Owens. But that was until reports circulated that WWE are interested in a potential Austin vs CM Punk matchup. An Austin surprise appearance in the 2025 Rumble would be magnificent, and hearing the glass shatter would create...
Dang, he didn't even get finished explaining why he gonna be there. I see zeros in the chat already. I feel you. I'm with y'all on that, man. I'm with y'all.
A lifetime. As we all know, Austin is always precise when it comes to his creative direction, and it's unlikely that Austin wouldn't just want to have another match in this capacity if it wasn't going to lead to anything substantial. Therefore, if WWE approaches Austin to return at the Rumble, then it would likely lead to a mega match at WrestleMania 41 in April. Number 2.
We gotta stop doing this, bro. We gotta stop doing this. Austin's not coming back. He's not. You got a 2 or a 3. Yeah, I would say 2 or a 3 because there's a possibility that he may show up and do something as far as like talking, maybe. But I highly doubt it, bro. I highly doubt it. Y'all don't even got the Broken Skull drink on the mat, bro, for Raw. Y'all got Hogan's American beer instead of the Broken Skull IPA. If I was Austin, I wouldn't even show up just because of that, bro. I wouldn't show up just because of that. He's done. I don't see him being in there. Stone Cold is the one I want, please. I want Jacob Fatu is in there. Austin is dead. What? He's dead. What? No, I think he's still alive and well. Punk versus Stone Cold would be I don't know, man. I never like the only reason why I would want to see him there because I never seen Austin in person because we couldn't afford that as a kid. But it's just certain people that I don't want to see in the ring anymore because it's just hard to watch, right? Like they said, Ric Flair wants to have one more match. I don't want to see that match. And I don't think Austin's in his condition, but to see him wrestle, to see Paul Wright, FKA, The Big Show wrestle against, what was it, Powerhouse Hobbs and AEW, just them walking around the ring just make my joints hurt. It do. Like I just feel my joints cracking every time they walk. It just looks so painful. So I would rather Austin not be there, but if he shows up, I ain't complaining. I'm not complaining.
The Rock. One of the talking points of the latter half of 2024 has been The Rock's status for WrestleMania 41. There are reports indicating that The Rock wouldn't be working the biggest show of the year, and upon hearing these reports, The Rock was quick to shut them down, which likely suggests that The Rock will play a major role come April 2025. There have been rumors circulating that the final boss may work the Rumble, and some are even speculating that the highly anticipated match between The Rock and Cody Rhodes will take place at the Rumble itself. This all depends on what the WWE have planned for The Rock at WrestleMania, as if the match is being saved for Mania, then a surprise appearance from The Rock in the Rumble would be a smart move. It's unclear what the status of the Roman Reigns vs Rock matchup is, as it's been rumored that WWE are moving forward with a triple threat featuring Cody Rhodes. And if this is the plan, does that mean that the Rock and Reigns match is never going to materialize? Whatever the case, WWE presenting The Rock in the Rumble gives him a ton of creative opportunities. The Rock would have memorable interactions with the likes of Punk and John Cena, and if Austin makes a surprise appearance, then a standoff between the two former foes would create a WWE moment that fans will never forget. And just before we...
Here's the thing, though. Like, with The Rock, I know 9 out of 10 CJ is his ops on the video. When it comes to The Rock is going to be at Netflix. He's going to help Solo Sikoa. Just don't win it, please, Rocky. I think if The Rock shows up, he's going to have to do something that's really going to kind of bury somebody. I can't see him just walking in the traditional way, like he's just coming out like he's a regular wrestler. For him playing this character as the final boss, for one, just off of that, I feel like that's not enough for him to want to be in the match because he can just, if he can change a WrestleMania match, why would he want to be in the Royal Rumble? Because he could just say, or if he wants to be there, he could say whoever entrant number 3 was going to be, maybe that was going to be Joe Hendry. Maybe that was going to be somebody. I could see him just taking him, slapping him, tell him to go sit down, and then he walks out to the ring. I guess he has to do something in the most final boss way possible. D-Nation, yeah, it's been a long conversation about, he got beef with The Rock. Ric Flair is 74 or 75 and still wrestling, and he was supposed to return in the match in AEW, but it got scrapped. But there's going to be an indie promotion out there that needs the looks that are going to let him have that match. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. It's going to be the Bloodline Rules. Look at you now. Look at you now. Look at you now, boy. Look at you now. All right. Here we go.
We get into number 1, an honorable mention of Logan Paul. Now in December 2024, Logan Paul announced that he had retired from pro wrestling. Whilst this did come as a huge surprise, the common consensus is that Paul is
and the results determined that was a lie.
Working an angle and will indeed be back in WWE at some point in 2025. With the Royal Rumble kick-starting the road to WrestleMania 41, the annual matchup seems like the most logical place for the former US champion to make his grand return to WWE programming, and this could potentially set up Paul's angle and matchup for the annual WWE spectacle. And number 1, AJ Lee.
Yeah, he's gonna be there. It's 10 out of 10, bro. He's a guarantee. Like Alex said, it's a guarantee. CJ 10, yup. That's a guarantee. That's a guarantee. It wouldn't make any sense otherwise.
It feels like every year fans collectively call for AJ Lee to be a surprise entrant in the annual Rumble. This desire mainly comes from the fans' organic connection with AJ Lee, and despite her having retired almost a decade ago, she continues to be one of the most celebrated and popular female stars of all time, which is a true testament to her abilities. With CM Punk back in WWE and with Punk having such a good standing backstage, there's never been a better opportunity for AJ to make a surprise appearance in the Royal Rumble. Since Punk returned to WWE, he's had some varying answers when it comes to AJ returning to the company, but ultimately it will be her call, and if she does decide to make a Rumble appearance, then she will no doubt blow the roof off the Lucas Oil Stadium come February 1st, 2020.
Oh man, I'm hoping that's the case. I really hope she shows up, man. Even if it's just for a one-off, she don't have to have a whole story. And I feel like if CM Punk, if he is going to retire sometime soon and work down at NXT, I can see her helping him out down there. 5, okay. Look at y'all. Drop AJ Lee, man. It ain't never gonna happen, so I'm gonna go with 0. I'm with you, Jet. If CM Punk didn't come back when I went to Survivor Series, I would give up all hope on AJ Lee. That's the only reason. But my hope isn't up here to where, like, if she doesn't show up, I'm gonna get disappointed. Because I'm not expecting her to be there, but I would love for her to be there. Right? I'll take Saraya over AJ Lee, not gonna lie. But obviously she's in AEW. Yeah. So I want Maria. Did you watch her match last night? Did you watch Mina's match last night at Wrestle Dynasty against she went against Sasha Banks. What is her new name? Her new name escapes me. Mercedes Moné. That match was really good though. I gotta give it to them.